Yes, these are the pseudo end credits here. So while this is playing, might as well give you my thoughts on the game itself. You're singing, okay. Hopefully my voice will be over them. Overall, the game, it wasn't bad. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I personally prefer the game before this, Yakuza 7, more than this. I do think the mini games over there in 7 were better. The business management mini game, oh my god, that was so fire. Doko Island wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as the business management game. Side quests in this game are better than the last game, I will say. Side quests in this game was fire. My favorite ones. Whoa, what is happening on screen right now? As I was saying, favorite side quest in this game, the one with the old man, with his wife was dying, and she wanted to see snow. That was so beautiful. That was the best side story in the game, bar none. I love that. The rock star with the kid, Golden Gun Wolf or something like that. That was a fire side quest. Let's see, what else? The side characters in this game. It wasn't that much, to be honest. It wasn't that many side characters. It was just Chitose, Yamai, Tomizawa, and that was really it. There was really too many. And Yamai, he grew on me. And at first I did not like him, but he grew on me. So shout out to that. Good writing. He's in jail. We'll see what that leads to in the next game. He's obviously gonna come back at some point. The big problem with this game that I do have, that middle stretch, oh my god, it was rinse and repeat of get a lead, act on it, no progress, new lead, make progress, no lead, new, like, it's same thing repeated over and over and over. That middle stretch of the game was such a stretch, bro. Oh. Okay, as I was saying before, that middle stretch, they dragged it. They dragged this game out so long. They did lower the difficulty, seemingly. It wasn't that one fight that really destroyed me. It wasn't that. The last game, it had the Majima and Saitama fight. That took me out. This one, it wasn't really that hard. The final boss wasn't that hard. Bryce wasn't that hard to beat. So the difficulty wasn't too bad. Moves seemed a lot more balanced. No, not this guy again. Anyway, overall, it was a pretty good game. Can't complain too much. They did stretch it out. If they didn't stretch out that middle portion, when we were searching for them, this game would have been way better. But story-wise, the last game is better. I'm sorry. Ebina. Oh. Come on, Ichiban, fight back. Come on, bro. He eating them things. Still standing and fighting. Hate all them punches. But yeah, I did not care for Ebina. Like, the total twist with him being Ichiban's brother. I think that was kind of pointless. Or he could have just kept him another dude. Just another guy. But, Bryce, he was okay. He was nothing too crazy. Nothing I've never seen before. Like, he barely did anything until, like, the last couple chapters of the game. Which is, like, it is what it is. I can't complain too much. This is a good game. This is a good game. Alright, so game is over, and personally I kinda prefer the Yakuza 7 more than this. This game wasn't bad, it's just there were times where it just dragged on longer than it really needed to be. Like that whole middle portion when we're looking for Akane, bro, it was just a rinse and repeat of new lead, we act on it, oh, nothing happened. New lead, act on it, nothing happened. New lead, act on it, nothing happened. And it just went on for so long. It's like, bro, we could have went with a lot of that portion. If you trim that down, this game would be fire. And there was a lot of moments where I go, that's cool, but did we really need to do this? Like, we fought a shark the first time, it was cool, it was fun, and in the moment we fought it again as a standalone boss, it was like okay, that's kind of cool. But then afterwards you realize, like, wait a minute, what was the point of fighting a shark and a squid? Like, what was the point of that? That was kind of pointless. It was just there to be like shock value and like keep you playing the game for a little bit longer, which in itself is fine, but like, if you're gonna do that, make it like an optional skippable thing. Make it a way we can like bypass it or something, or skip it, or put that as a side quest. Making that the part of the main story is kind of, and I'm like, I get it, Yakuza has always been an unserious franchise, but fight a giant squid, you know, like, you know, a giant shark, it's like, you know, come on. We could have went without that. Story. Ebina as a villain, he doesn't compare to Masato in the last game, or even Kume. I prefer both of those guys over him in this one. The whole twist of him being Kasuga's brother, it was like, okay, like I didn't feel anything, you know. If they would have like teased it, or like they mentioned it in passing in the last game, and it's like, oh, he's the missing brother, but they just kind of like sprung it on us last minute, right? It's like, whatever. Sawashiro, he barely did anything. We fought him once, and then he got absolutely cooked. That man got that man needs a revival. That man is cooked. That man was on 1 HP. Get that man a med kit immediately. But anyway, and that was really it. Bryce, like I said, Bryce, he was cool. They did hype him up a lot. The boss fight was kind of lackluster, right? I think they could have done more with the god, religious, spiritual power. Could have done more with that, like lean more into that during the final fight. But he just used guns, so it's like, I get it. There's to paint him as like a fraud, I guess, like, you know, paint him as like a fake. But you still could have done the spiritual god, religion, the power in the first half, and the second half be like all the gun and fire stuff, right? Personally, if they would have done that, that would have been way better. But overall, he was a pretty solid villain. Nothing really to write home about. Side characters, Chitose, she was cool. Tomizawa, he was my dog. Gotta respect it. He held his ground. Started off as a coward, worked his way up. Now he got that dog in him. You gotta respect it. Hopefully, I don't know what's gonna go. Obviously, a post cutscene is about to happen, so we'll see what happens now. Maybe we'll see him, maybe we don't. But hopefully, in the next game, Yakuza 9, hopefully they're in the game. Hopefully, I enjoyed their presence. I did. They were fun characters, nice designs, cool. We'll see where that goes. Team Japan with Kiryu. I'll get to Kiryu in a minute. Shoei, she was cool. I liked her character. Her moveset was pretty fire. Yeah, nothing really else to say about her. Xiao, he came in pretty late. He didn't really do much, to be honest. He was just there just to be there. Psycho. I guess they're going all in on the romance thing, which I don't have a problem with them doing that. It's just, you ghost him for months over something you could just say no, like you know who Ichiban is and how his personality is, so you know he's gonna act. Or you're kind of surprised where he did something you kind of should have expected. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of made her into the romance option of the game, which is like, okay, whatever. But like her entire character, this entire game was literally just, I love Ichiban, 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 Ichiban. Right, that was really it. Like besides the what you call it, the drink link stuff, like, and that's it. Really, the drink link and the side stories. It was really, she didn't really do anything. Right, not to say I didn't enjoy her presence, but like, you know, could have done more. Namba, that's my dog. Been my dog since day one. He held it down. He held it down. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect Namba. Yakuza 9, he definitely gonna be in that game, and I cannot wait for to see him again. That's my dog right there. Team Hawaii, I already talked about the two newcomers. Adachi, his moveset was weird. Like, I feel like they took out a lot of his moves. Like, all his like good moves from the last game is gone. So it's like, what do I even do with him? You know? So I kind of avoided using Adachi, which is weird. But personality wise, cool. Character wise, cool. Can't complain too much. Kiryu, the cancer thing, tragic. We'll see what happens after this cutscene. The after credit scene. It's gonna pop up. They're not gonna just leave it on a cliffhanger. He's probably gonna survive because he is the face of the franchise. Yeah, it's Ichiban now, but you know, whenever they do anything Yakuza related, he's going to be in it. I highly doubt they're gonna kill him off like that. I highly doubt it. So we'll see. But yeah, that's all the characters. Music in this game, mwah, fire. I love the music. I loved it. I'll do my favorite song of the game was what was that song? The Barracuda song. I like that. I like the final fight song. That was fire. Kiryu's theme was fire, even though they just played that song for like 30 minutes. It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, overall the music was done phenomenal. This music you listen to right now is pretty good too. It's pretty good. Anything else? All yeah, my theme was fire. Hold on. Okay, well, before I click this, might as well conclude my thoughts, right? I left it off the characters. Jong-gi-han came on like literally in the last chapter and a half, so can't really know too much about him. Talk about the music. Story-wise, doesn't compare to the first game. Dondoku Island was cool. It's a lot more stuff in this game. I will say that there's a lot more stuff to do. I didn't interact with the Sujimon stuff that much. I don't care about that. Dondoku Island is not as good as the business management minigame. I had a lot of fun with that in the last game. Oh boy, I had a lot of fun. And yeah, that's really it. The game was solid. Can't really complain too much. I completed it, as you can see. Playtime 87 hours, probably more because it's been some time. So it's like 88, 89. So clearly I enjoyed myself. I'm not gonna come up here and lie and say I didn't. But overall, if I were to give this game a rating, I'd give it a 7, like a 6.5, 6.8 out of 10. I prefer Yakuza 7 more than this. Story was better. I think the characters were better. The combat in this game, I like the combat. I do like how they improved the turn-based stuff. Because if I remember correctly, like in order to get like a weapon attack, you'd have to get lucky with the AI. And hopefully your character is near it. Even then, I think it's just Ichiban who can do it, if I remember correctly. But in this game, you can move around, you can maneuver around the arena, position yourself in the right place. I like that, and I hopefully next game that improves it even more. Um, yeah, that's really it. Music was fire, story was okay. It did drag it out. This game is the king at dragging things out. Oh boy, they are really good at that. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know. What do you disagree with? Give me my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comments. All right, let's